Hi everyone, it's Thursday night and it's time to sew. I hope everyone is doing well. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to make a snuggle with sleeves. And what is a snuggle? It's a big old blanket, but what it has sleeves. I'm always freezing, and we haven't even been even started into the hard winter months, and around here we lose a lot of power. So even though I've got oil heat in my house and a fireplace, I'm always cold. And they're easy, they're fun to make, they're quick to make, and they will keep you nice and warm. What do you need? You can use flannel, you can use an old blanket, if wool, but wool scratchy, but you can use pretty much anything. Minky is awesome. I don't know this is what I got here. And it's like a minky, but it's and it's double-sided. So one side is really soft. It might be minky fabric. And you want something that doesn't need to be hemmed. This is a minky, and it's a knit. So you want to pick something, a knit. Fleece will work. Like I said, a blanket will work. Fleece works best, or this minky works really good. But minky has some challenges, and we're going to talk about the challenges in working with minky. So minky has a nap, so you have to work on this. It'll look different one way than the other. So you have to determine which way it goes to make sure everything's cut in the same direction, just like you would with anything. How much do you need? It depends how big you are. Usually 3 yards of 60 inch, and you want 60-inch wide from selvage to selvage. This is 60 inches. So you want it at least 60 inches wide, so that's why minky or fleece work fine. You don't need a pattern, but I'm going to show you. It's like a diagram. So no, we don't really need a pattern for this. It's that easy. So 3 yards for an adult, maybe 2 yards, or for a little one like 5-year-old, maybe 1.5 yards. How you determine and you can wear it in different ways. You can wear a snuggle. Snuggle is like a blanket with sleeves, so that while you're working on something, you don't have to like dig out from underneath or get cold. You can have your arms in the sleeves and continue doing handwork or computer work or petting the cat. So you can wear it one of two ways. You can wear it with the sleeves, or with the flat part in the front, sort of like a hospital gown, so that way you stay nice and warm on the front. That, you can even enclose the bottom if you're going to wear it like that to keep your feet warm. I don't like it like that. I'm going to do mine more like a bathrobe, so it's a little bit shorter, so that if I have to get up to go do something, I'm not going to trip on it. So, because knowing me, I'll forget, and I'll stand up and go boom right to the floor. So therefore, I'm going to do mine, wear it like a bathrobe where it opens in the front, but you can wear it either way. So that's what's nice about this. Depends on how snuggly you want to get. It's big enough that, I can wear it either way. So anyway, for mine, I'm short. So I got 2.5 yards because I don't need all that. But normally what you do is that you take your measurement from the top of your shoulder to the floor and add 12 inches. That's about how much you need. And then I would even add another 1/2 yard more than that. Because you want to have enough for sleeves. For the sleeves, if you're an adult, you want to cut your sleeves 24 inches by 30 inches. So you've got 60 inches. Now this is a minky, so I'm going to cut it a little bit different. So for the normal sized adult, you need 180, here's your fabric. And this is the fold. So this would be 30 inches wide, or 60, because this is a fold. Okay, so it'd be 30 inches this way, from here to here is 30 inches, and you want to have the main piece. Now this one has a nap, so I have to determine it has an inside and outside, so I want to determine what one I want to use on the inside. What I want to use is my right side. So I want the nice super soft side, and I want the nap to go towards the feet, not towards the top. So in that case, you're going to make this This would be the height plus 12 inches. That would be between here and here. Okay, height plus 12. That is normally 84 inches for the average adult, so they say. Okay, and then you want the sleeves. If you have, no, depends on how long your arms are. Okay, normally the sleeves are 24 by 30, and you can get 2 of them, so it'd be 24 this way, 30 that way. However, that's going to put my nap funny. I want it this way now. In that case, if you're tall, you would have to have an extra 30 inches, so you would cut this 30 inches by 30 across. However, and then, well, I want the nap to go this way, and I'm short, so I only need 24 inches. Normally your sleeves are 24 by 30, and this would be the top of your sleeve, and this would be 24 inches this way, and 30 inches this way. I can't write. 30 inches would be this way. But you have stretch here. I don't want my sleeves stretching so that by the time the day is over, they're hanging way down here. So I'm going to cut it this way. If you're a normal height, you're going to cut this 30 inches this way, or however long you are. You're going to measure from, just like we did with the t-shirt, you're going to measure from the top of the cap of your sleeve down to about here and add 2 inches if you're going to hem it. This fabric does not need hemming. You don't have to hem it unless you really want to, because this is a knit and it's going to stay nice. It's not going to, you know, first when you cut it, it's going to have a lot of fuzz, but after that, you're not going to have fuzz when you're washing it, or very minimally. So, if you are tall, you're going to cut this 30 and then subcut this into 24 inches. If you are tall and your sleeve length, say your sleeve length is 27 inches, okay, and you're planning on hemming it, okay, long, that's 27 inches long, okay, and you're tall, so here would be your length of fabric, and this is your fold. Okay, I would cut this part, you want to make it even, I would cut this to 84 inches, so this, 84 inches. I would cut this 30 inches for the sleeves out of the bottom. Okay, and then I would take this and cut off the selvage, so cut that off and measure in 24 inches this way. So this would be about, and make this 24 inches, okay? I'm short. Short or a kid, because I'm not that much different than a kid. So, okay, here's my fabric, fold. Okay, and I think mine is like, go ahead, laugh, 70 inches, okay, from here to here. Hey, I'm little. Okay, and then because this has a nap, and I want the nap to go in the same direction towards the cuff, I'm going to cut this, my sleeve length is 24, and that includes a hem, because my sleeve length isn't but like 22, so I added 2 extra inches for the sleeve, the cuff. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece 24 inches, and then I'm going to cut it here 24 inches by 20. So this is also going to be 24 inches. So that's how I'm going to cut that. And all of my nap is going this way. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut that 24 inches. So, and you want to use a rotary cutter because Minky's nasty stuff and gets everywhere. Okay, so that's what I need for this. Oh, also, you're going to need a piece of paper, just a plain piece of bond paper, because we have to make a pattern for the arm's eye. And for almost all adults, you want to make the arm's eye 9 by 6 and make it an oval. So, this is the pattern for the sleeves, for the sleeve. If it's a kid, let me see, I wrote that down. If it's a child, you're going to make an oval of 4 3/4 inches by 6 1/2. Okay, so we want to measure. Okay, I need it 9 inches, so that's 4 1/2 this way. Where did I put that pencil? Oh, here's another one. Okay. Here's the fold for the width and make that 3. Okay. Okay, and I want to make an oval out of it. So first I'm going to cut this. Okay. And then I want to make an oval out of it. So here's the cut ends, all 4. Oh, I already did it, so right there it is. Okay, I just took my curve, and it could be a half circle, and I cut. I just traced it, you know, like where the sleeve goes, but you can just keep cutting it till you have an oval. So I'm going to cut this. Let's see, do we have a decent oval? No, I'd like it a little more curved, a little more. Yeah, about like that. That looks good. Okay, so that's my pattern piece. So that's the only pattern piece you need. Okay, and that's for to cut out for the sleeve. So first, let's cut this sleeve. So I need this 24 inches. So there's 24. I'm going to take some chalk and just mark it. And 24. There we go. And I'm cutting it with the rotary cutter. So I'll pull it away. See, I got all this yuck mess. I don't know if you can see that yucky mess. See all that fluff? Dust buster. Just dust it up. Suck it right out. Gets rid of most of it. Okay. Now this is already cut. That's good for me. I'm going to turn this way. Now. And I'm going to cut this 24 inches in this direction. So I've cut it 24 length, and here's the bottom. So I need to cut it 24 wide. Cut the selvages off. Get the rest with the scissors. Just easier that way. Okay, and now I need to measure this 24 inches the other way, because this would normally be 30, but I'm doing it 24, and I'm just going to use this because it's just making too much of a mess. And you have a little left over for a pocket or something, should you want it. Mine's going into new mouse toys for Lily. She'll get some new toys out of this. She'll be happy. Just get a lot less fluff using scissors than the rotary cutter. Okay, and now I have this left over for mouse part, for making mice for Lily. Okay, so now here's my sleeves. Now what I'm going to do before I put the sleeves away is like this is the bottom, This is the top. So I want to mark my center top. So I'm just going to put this in half here. And I know I'll never see the pin. So I am going to use Wonder Clips to mark my center, the top. Okay, I just want to mark my center on the top and the bottom. Okay, and set that aside because that's ready to sew. Okay, this is my top because the nap is going that way. So I want it this top. So I put these cut ends together, or the selvage ends together on that side. Okay, and now I am going to take this pattern piece. Okay, so now I want to find a line 13 inches, anywhere between 12 and 14 inches from the top. And I'll just do 12 inches, I'm not that tall. Okay. If you're really busty, you want to go 14, but you don't really have to. So I want to put these cut edges together, and I want to go, I'll do 13 inches. 13 inches from the top. No, I'll do 12. I'm short. Okay, so this would be 12 inches from the top, 11 inches from the fold. If you can see that, yeah, 11 inches from the fold to the opening, 10, 11 inches, okay? And then we're going to cut this out. And I'm going to pin it just because this wants to shift all over the place. Double check. Yep, it's going that way. That's the way I want it to go. Okay, and oops, before I take this out, I want to take those Wonder Clips again. So I'm going to mark top and the bottom. Can make pockets or whatever out of it. Okay, so now we're ready to put this together. Now I pinned it all along the end because this thing is very, very slippery and stretchy and difficult to work with. And this part, at this point, you can try it on. You can use a serger or a sewing machine. It does not matter. So here's the different walking feet. This is the walking foot that normally comes with a machine. And what a walking, if you don't have a walking foot, what happens is that this is going to shift all over the place. And there nothing's going to match. It's going to stretch and just be a pain. So you want to use a walking foot. And what it is it has teeth at the top. Feed dog teeth. The machine has feed dog teeth here. Okay, you have this kind, which is the normal one. This is the one that's from my straight stitching machine. So it's still basically the same thing, except it only has this little one here. This is the deluxe one, which is the same as this one. This one is more expensive, but it's a little sturdier. And the other thing too is that this one has got interchangeable feet, so you can take these feet off and use a different foot. But to put, and then you have, if you have the Destiny, Dream Machine, Solaris, Luminaire, I forgot the other, Altair, can't remember, and all of those big ones. This is what's called the digital dual feed. And this actually plugs into the back of the machine on those machines. This doesn't go to this model. But what this one has is it has a belt Instead of teeth, it has a belt, and you can either put the belt up and down so that it engages or not. These feet are interchangeable with different kinds of feet. And what's good about this one is because it's belt driven, say you're using this one, and you have a 4mm long stitch, which is pretty big stitch. This, I think, is set at 2. It doesn't move any more than that, so you still get shifting. So when you're using these, you know, you're not going to get any, it'll help, but it's not as good, because this one, when you have it at 4, the top moves at 4 as well as the bottom moves at 4, or 6, or however big, long a stitch length that you're using. Now to put this on, you need a screwdriver. You have to take your ankle off, the foot and the ankle. So I'm just going to unscrew it and remove the foot, the ankle, everything. So here's the ankle, here's the foot. Take that whole thing off. I'm going to come in from behind, fit it in the slot where the screw is. Then I'm going to sort of lean it back and put the fork over top of that needle bar. And then I'm going to screw it back in. You want to screw it in pretty tight too. These are noisy little buzzards too, but it's okay, that's normal. They're supposed to be that way. This is very, very stretchy stuff, so I am going to use a lightning stitch, which most machines have one here. It's like that. It makes sort of a straight stitch. You can use a straight stitch, you can use a zigzag, you can use a whatever overcasting stitch, or you can go to the serger. I prefer to use the lightning stitch. It's only 1mm wide and it's 2.5, and that's fine. So, and I am going to, here's my top and my top. I'm going to leave those on. I'm going to put my sleeves together. So, let's see, right sides to right side. And I'm going to use a pin just to hold it for a little bit until I locate what I did with my Wonder Clips. See how the pin just sort of disappears? But I'm just going to put a couple of pins. Okay. And I'm going to use a 1/2 inch seam. Now, I am in center needle position, so you would probably want to measure. However, I've already done that. I have measured from center needle position over, and I put this, if you can see this little piece of green tape that's going to show me the 1/2 inch mark. And I cannot sew without a foot pedal, so I need the foot pedal in the right place. I need a leader because I can't pull it through and I don't want it to jam. And you should always test your stitches anyway. So what I'm going to do is this. I have this little piece here. Just going to start it. Now I can use this to pull the rest through, at least at the beginning, so it was jamming. Let's put that underneath. Okay. And help to pull it through there till it was fully under there. Okay. That's not the fastest stitch. Now, because this doesn't have much stretch, I can go ahead and change that to a straight stitch. I'm going to get the lead on this one. Set this in for a leader. Okay, and for the next one, same thing. Got to put them right sides together. Okay, now, okay, and I have my right sides, and I have my top of the sleeve and the bottom of the sleeve. You think these are some weird sleeves, but yep, they are. But now we want to find the hole, the arms hole. Here we go. And here's the top. And this is the right side. So let's see. Which is the right side here? This is the bottom. Here's the top. The sleeves are the same, so it doesn't matter which is the right and which is the left. Okay, and here's the top because it's a shorter edge. This is the right side, and here's the right side. So I'm clipping those together. Okay. And, ooh, this is heavy. Right sides to right sides. Where'd that top go? This is the top. So I want to match it to the arm's eye here. Top of the arm, top of the shoulder. Clip them together. And for this, I'm going to use these because those pins are impossible to deal with. Okay, so I'm just going to, they should just about fit. So you are going to just give it, sort of match it in the middle and clip it. I'm just going to pick somewhere near the bottom, and the seam's always near the bottom. Okay, and start sewing. And this I'd probably go around twice, or at least use the lightning stitch. I'm going to start with the straight stitch. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the lightning stitch. I wanted a longer stitch though. Okay. Straight stitch there. Okay, here's one. There we go. Here's the sleeve. Here's the bottom of the sleeve and the top of the sleeve. And see, now just a little bit of steaming, it'll be just nice. Okay, and okay, here's the, and I like to start at the bottom. And it's got a funny cut there. Okay, and I'll go back to the straight stitch just to get it started. Okay, good enough. All right. Make sure I caught everything, because I have been known not to, especially when I'm doing things in a hurry. All righty. Wonderful. Okay, let's go take a look at this. And here it is. Let's see. You can wear it, this is how I'm planning on wearing it, this way. Yeah, I need to take the sleeves. And see now, oh yes. Yeah, the sleeves are a little long, but you know what? I'm going to cuff them. I'm going to make a nice thick cuff, and they'll be perfect. So you can wear it this way and get all snuggled up, or you can turn it this way. I'm stepping on it. Put it on this way. Whoops. And sit on the couch. Here's the chair. Here's the chair. So you can just sit on. I don't like it this way. But you see them on TV, them wearing them this way. I guess you could put a fastener and then anyway, just sit there. I don't like that. I'm going to wear it the other way. So it's nice and warm. Oh my God, it's too hot actually today because it's like 60 degrees. And this is wonderful. Oh, that's so soft. Yep, I just have to, I'm going to go take the serger and I'm going to put a big sleeve and then tack it up like that so I have big old Gandalf cuffs. And it is wonderfully warm. You can even, it's like a shawl. So you can have a nice shawl around your neck. Move it up. Where's the other end? Here we go. Oh yeah. On the couch, I'm ready. Where's the hot chocolate? Nice and warm. And yeah, oh yeah, that's nice. I love it. Okay, and it's soft. She's gonna want it. I know it. Bad cat will take it. So, easy to do. I hope you enjoyed today. Everybody stay safe. Most of all, stay healthy. Bye. Remember, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.